1960s style bathroom, as you can probably tell by the lovely pink tile. Back in the day, olive drab green, pink, and yellow seemed to be the fashion. So this is all original. When you have it this way, no doubt, because of these mud caps, as opposed to bullnose, which are flat. These mud caps tell me there's 2 layers of sheetrock on here. But back in the 60s, they didn't really use sheetrock unless it was the outside of the shower. The inside of the shower, they used lathing and mud. You know, they just vertically mudded these walls. It's kind of my worst fear, but I'm almost convinced that that's what this is. And once I get into it, then that will be known. But anyway, so all this stuff is coming out, and it's probably, I'm going to guess, about 400 or 500 pounds of material. And we've got a cast iron tub too. So with any luck, these cast iron tubs have threw me for a loop once when I'm hitting it with a sledgehammer to try and get it out of here. You're not going to carry this out unless you got 3 big guys to do it. So you have to bust it out with a sledgehammer. I have other videos that you can watch on that. But it's thrown me for a loop because it ends up being some type of, instead of cast iron, steel. And it looks like cast iron, but the hammer bounces off of it continuously, and then you do have to carry it out. I don't run into that very often, but it does happen. This tile retroactively was put on. This pink tile went all the way down onto the floor, and then somebody along the line put this tile on top of it for whatever reason. So that is definitely not original, but all the rest of it is, as they did back in the day, putting tile on the walls like this and back here. So all this has to go. Anyway, this is a tub to shower conversion. So this tub, once it's gone, everything will be built back up. The drain will be moved over here to the center on the floor, and this eventually will become a shower. There's a little funky window going on here, so where the tile stops now, it won't be much above that. I believe it's going to be a brick pattern ceramic 2x6 tile, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that's going to go on the walls, and we'll probably stop it around that level right there and just below the shower head coming out this way. Probably bump up the shower head a little bit. It looks to be about 6 foot. It could go up a little bit higher than that. So obviously I'll get rid of the tub shower fixture. I'll put a new fixture up here somewhere. I don't think there's going to be a niche in here. Normally I build my niches on the back wall, but there could be. I'm not sure yet. The toilet's going to go. They want a different toilet. The sink is going to go because this whole area will be a double vanity. Right now it's a single vanity with the old style plumbing going on. That will all be exposed when all of this tile is taken out. And once it's exposed, with any luck, my stack will not be in the middle here. Oftentimes in a home, they have a stack. That's basically just a pipe that goes up to your roof. And you can see it up there. And that's for air ventilation and all that stuff. So what they do with this is they put the stack here, and then they tie in the sink to the stack. And when that happens, it makes it very difficult because you have to cut out a section of the stack to get 2 drains, which inevitably will be here left and right. So with any luck, the stack is actually way over here, which means I can tie into this drain and then just have that manipulated where I need it, and then brought the other drain over, as well as the supply lines. So we won't know that until the wall comes out. Unfortunately, there's really no way to tell. Sink will go, obviously, because it'll be a double vanity. So at the very end, this will be a tub to shower conversion, a double vanity, and guess where the toilet's going? In this linen closet. Yes, indeed. This linen closet is quite large as far as linen closets go, but they decided they want a toilet closet. And it's a little too small. By code, you're supposed to be 16 inches off any solid surface, and this is not that. So I have to get at least 32 inches from that wall out to here, which means I have to bump this door out. This doorway is going to actually come out. The whole wall actually is going to come out about 8 or 9 inches, almost to where this door touches. And so once that's done, then I will reframe another door frame. I think he has a, if I'm not mistaken, there used to be a normal door on here. You can see where the strike plate is at. But I believe what was there is a bifold door. So a bifold door will go in there because it's much easier to fold the door than completely open it. And then this will be a toilet closet area. So that will be shut off, capped off, and A new drain will be set here, and then I'll have to bring a supply line in from where the tub faucet is at. I'll just tap off of that and bring a toilet supply line into here. And it will be a lot different. It'll be definitely modern, and it will have a way different look than what it is now. Normally on my videos I show where I run into problems or trouble or whatever. I don't anticipate a lot of that here, because if it had happened, it would have happened 40 years ago, 50 years ago. But there are some problems I run into here. So if I come back at all, I'm going to come back with little minor issues that hopefully will help you out if you run into these situations, which is another reason I do the videos, to kind of help people out, know how to make things happen. And so if I run into any of that, I will definitely show it. In the meantime, I'm going to get started on this demo. So this bathroom is about demoed out. Got the tub out, part of the floor, got the walls out, all the way around. A lot of material, a lot of weight, and a lot of dust. And I don't look forward to these. As I said, these were built, this type of construction anyway was built in the from the turn of the century all the way through up about the 70s or so, 70s into the 80s is when they stopped doing stuff like this. This bathroom, I found out, was built in 1956. The reason I know that is because the tub has a stamp on it when the tub was manufactured, was July 7th, 1956. And I confirmed with the homeowner that the house was built in 1956. So the tub came out, and thankfully it was cast iron. I don't mean thankfully that it was cast iron, but that it wasn't a very thick metal. I've had those before. You hit a sledgehammer on it and it bounces off all the time. So fortunately I was able to get that out. For those of you wanting to know how to get a cast iron tub out, I have a video link down below in the description. I will post how to get out a cast iron tub. Basically what it comes down to is a sledgehammer and some elbow grease, and it'll take about 10 minutes to bust it up and another 10 minutes to get the pieces out the door. So that's on, and you see the wood slats. The wood slats go throughout this whole bathroom, which is another reason I don't want to take up this subfloor. The subfloor under here is very thick. It's about almost 2 inches, and then this old pink tile is on here from back in 1956, and then retroactively they put something, this ceramic cheesy tile in here. But oddly enough, I'm not really sure what the makeup is, because you see it comes up really, really easy, which is not good. This is not thin set. If it is thin set, it's really throwing me for a loop, because there's no trowel marks. There's no trowel marks on the floor, and there's no trowel marks on the tile itself. The pieces of tile that I was able to get off makes me believe that it was some type of I don't know, self-leveler or something like that, and then they stuck the tile straight to that. But it's not sticking very well. Obviously, you never really put tile on top of tile unless you have a rough finish, and this tile was not a rough finish, but they didn't want to take up all this material, which is why they put it on top. Problem with putting tile on tile is it comes off easy, which is good for me, but it's not good if you're trying to put this on permanent, because anytime this would have cracked or moved or something like that, then it would have come up that easily while it was in use. So not a good idea. Another thing that I discovered, this old style medicine cabinet. Some of you may know this. I didn't know this until today. There is a slot in the back of these medicine cabinets, which I've never seen in any medicine cabinet, and it was pointed out to me by the homeowner once I found below here all these thousands of razor blades. I don't mean hundreds. Look here. I mean literally just thousands and thousands of razor blades that get through the slot like a little garbage can or whatever, falls in the back of the wall. So I've run into this before. I've taken out walls in a bathroom and I found razor blades inside this area, and I never knew how they got there, and that's how they get there. So I may be stupid and you may already know this, but I never knew it, and that was very interesting. Other than that, I have the closet framing out, and this is ready to extend out to become, as I told you already, the toilet closet will go in here. So the plumbing will be set in this side, the toilet will set this way, and I'll frame out probably up to here and put a new door inside right here. And in the meantime, I'll get all this prepped and ready to make a shower. The plumber is going to come in. I'm not doing this plumbing because it's all cast iron, nasty stuff that I don't want to mess with. So he's going to come in here and move this drain, what used to be the tub drain, and transition it to 2.5-inch PVC. Bring it up about the middle of here, and I will have my drain set. And this one will be capped off, and I will have to put a supply line over there for the new toilet area. The double vanity will go here. There might be a small issue. The vanity will be not 5 foot as I thought, but it will be 4 foot. So I don't know exactly where the plumbing is going to be in relationship to the new vanity, but there's a possibility I'll have to go into the side of the vanity to make these pipes go in, and as well as this this old style drain, which I will actually tee off of there so that I can put in the other sink in this area. And that's where I'm at with this. As I said, I would not come back unless I ran into some issues, and the only thing I really wanted to show you is tile on tile and the razor blade mystery. And that's it. So I'm going to get back to work getting all this stuff up. More than likely I'll put a very thin 1/4-inch Durarock on top of this and tile right on top of it. This is going to be another 300 pounds of material to take up, which I'm not looking forward to if I have to do that. So that's the plan. So this bathroom is finally done. This is pretty extensive. Some people ask me, I have such a small bathroom, you know, maybe an 8x5 bathroom, it won't take you long, but these older bathrooms, as I've already said, this is a 1956 house. A lot of material in here. There's a lot of issues with build back things and plumbing issues and this and that and whatever. So this bathroom actually took a longer than expected. It's probably about 12 working days, which is different. Normally I'm not that long on a bathroom. Anyway, coming into the bathroom now, we have a little buildup on the floor, which is inevitable with these type of houses. So there's a old transition strip, nice smooth one that goes up into this porcelain tile that's on the floor. Specifically, it's only on the floor, it's not in the shower. This used to be a closet. You see where the shelves were, and if you look on just previous to me showing this video, you'll see that this was a closet. So we turned this into a toilet closet. So the plumbing got redone so that there is a toilet, up underneath, so that the piping came from where the toilet was way over there to over here, and put in this toilet and supply line for the toilet. And it originally had bifold doors on here, which I saved, and the bifold doors will finish out all this trim that I put on here. Because I had to bump out this whole door thing, I had to bump it out. So this whole thing got taken down and rebuilt in such a way that would facilitate a larger closet area for this toilet. Anyway, that's enough of that. And then, of course, everything kind of got rebuilt on the walls because it had tile on all the walls. And although this was going to be tile, the customer decided they didn't want this tile, nor did they want this wall tile. So this wall got tile with the field tile that you're going to see in the shower. And then to kind of cap it off, they couldn't find a matching bullnose, so we just used this plastic trim. It looks like wood, but it's not. So plastic trim goes up all around inside the shower, and then the tile just flows back into the shower, or vice versa, if you will. I guess the tile from the shower flowed in onto the wall. And then, of course, you have the same tile that's on the floor. You have his and her vanity, which isn't here yet, but it will be put in, and the his and her vanity will, I think, go up to about here to here. It's just shy of 5 foot long, and then there's going to be, I think the customer bought some type of shelving or something that's going to go in this corner. This is where the toilet used to be, not there anymore, and we swapped out the supply lines, also put new angle stops in there, as well as you saw in the toilet. And then, of course, the shower. So we have a niche in the shower which is basically the same makeup of the floor tile for the border going around on the inside, and then the same hexagon marble tile got put in the back of the niche as well as on the shower floor. And then I did a little skirting on here because I don't particularly like this. The thickness of this tile isn't too wide. It's about 3 inches, and I don't like the idea of having an odd cut at the bottom. The way tile gets put in, the last cut goes. I'm sorry, the last cut of the tile goes last, and there's always that possibility of having a sliver tile down there. So I just suggested doing a skirting with the same floor tile, and they agreed, and I think it looks better anyway. Same tile on the curb, symmetrically spaced, and then of course a new shower fixture and a new shower head. And then the only other thing that's a little different is they wanted a glass block in here, so I had to put that in there first before I built the wall up and tile and everything. And that is actually wood, it's not plastic, and so during the grouting process you see some of that paint has come off the wood. But you can also see it from the inside of here, the toilet closet. So the glass block thing, I think it was just to facilitate getting more light into the toilet closet so it's not completely dark in here. So anyway, that's it. The tile went all the way up to the ceiling, and you know, it's a functional shower now instead of the bathtub, the cast iron bathtub that used to be here with the really fugly tile that was here. So it's done. It's a whole lot better. It's updated and modernized, you know, to what it was before. And that's all I can tell you about it. And so I'm done with this job, and I'm on to the next one.